Hello, YouTube fans and Facebook fans. This is JJ from Paranormal Talks, paranormaltalks.com. This is the Soul Urge number 9 video for Paranormal Talks. Now, Paranormal Talks, we're here to educate you and to help you awaken yourself first. We want to make the paranormal normal, and we want to make the supernatural natural. We want to help you understand that these things are normal and natural and are a core part of the human condition. You know, it's kind of a shame that in our Western society, we're ridiculed for a lot of these experiences and studying a lot of these phenomena. But it is part of humanity, and there's no reason to reject it so much. It really is here to help us. In fact, it is a metaphysical science. The paranormal and supernatural fall under and are part of the metaphysical sciences, which is about us as spiritual human beings. Spiritual beings. And under the metaphysical sciences are divination tools. And this video about your soul urge number 9 is numerology, which is one of the metaphysical sciences. We love doing these. We love giving you the tools and information to help you navigate more happily and successfully through life. Now, this video is for your soul urge number 9, and we'll be getting into it and just talking more about it after I mention a couple things. One is about the paranormaltalks.com website. We do have a video store where you can easily and conveniently download 1 to 2 hour educational videos around the paranormal, supernatural. We have amazing speakers. We have near-death experiencers who talk about how they died or how they were killed and about their return from death. About ET abductees, how they were abducted, what it was like on the ship, and how their life has been since they returned. Also UFO contactees, also out-of-body experiencers, and mediums and psychics and afterlife contactees. You know, the people who experience the return of their dead loved one to their life in various weird ways, which again turns out to be very normal. We also have inventors who show us some of their methodologies and new devices to see our energy bodies and how their methodologies can help heal us psychologically and especially physically with these devices and these tools. Mature technology that is very proven. So that's Paranormal Talks and what we offer to you. Now, getting back to your soul urge number 9 is, this is a, you know, out of all the numbers, as we move up the line, from 1 to 9, those are the only numbers in the Pythagorean system that we use for numerology or for these series of videos. And this is the system we use, the Pythagorean system of numerology. We use the numbers just 1 through 9, and then all the letters of the English alphabet. And you can see where each number is assigned its own letter. For example, the number 1 is assigned to the letters A, J, and S. And then the number 2 is assigned to all of its letters. And this is the numbering system we use to discover our soul urge number. Now, the soul urge number is derived from the name we were given at birth. And that is the name on our birth certificate. It's not our married name, it's not a nickname, and it's not an adopted name, because we probably were already given a name before we were adopted. So that's the baseline of our soul plan, our soul self, when we first incarnated into this life. So our name has 3 core numbers that are derived from it. And it's not the life path. That comes from the day, month, and year we were born. Those 3 numbers are our destiny number, our personality number, and the soul urge number. Now I want to start with the soul urge number because it really influences and runs through all the other numbers in our numerology, even our life path. It's our core self, and we really have a lot of control and intention around it. So I want to talk about that. Now, unlike the life path number, that's what we came here to do, what we came here to manifest, the path we chose to walk before we showed up here. This is the path we decided to walk. So that's the life path. That's the month, day, and year we were born. Now our name, the soul urge, that's derived from all the vowels in our name. And the vowels are A, E, O, I, U, and the letter Y. Although the letter Y is not always treated as a vowel, it depends on how it's used in our name. But I want to include that. Sometimes Y is a consonant, not a vowel. But the soul urge number comes from the vowels in our name. And I'll show an example of how you can find your soul urge number. Now, the soul urge number is what we really value as spirits when we first came into this life and what we are urged to go after. It's the number that describes what we constantly seek out in order to make ourselves feel safe, whole, and satisfied. That's the soul urge number. Hence, that's why it's so important. It's an ongoing and constant inner craving that we want to experience and develop in this lifetime. And it's really a good idea that we nurture this soul urge number in our lifetime because it will help us thrive so much better in a lifetime and be so much more successful. That's the soul urge number. Let me show you how to come to your soul urge number using the vowels of your name. And here's a cheat sheet. Feel free to pause the video. We're using an example name here, Sharon Lynn Clarkson. And up here shows, this is a cheat sheet Pythagorean system here of the 9 numbers and how each number is assigned to its own letters. So Sharon's name here shows all the numbers of the vowels. If you look in that table above, A is assigned the number 1. O is assigned the number 6. Y is assigned the number 7, etc. And all of those numbers, all those vowels that have their assigned number, all those numbers are added up. They're all added together and added together and together and together again until there's one single digit left over. And for Sharon Lynn Clarkson, her soul urge number is 3. But for this video, we're talking about your soul urge 9. So we'll be looking at all the 9. You know, as I mentioned, 1 through 9, as we increase the numbers, it becomes more challenging. I mean, I don't know, it takes a more advanced soul. No, I can't say advanced soul because according to the Edgar Cayce readings, of which I'm deeply familiar with, we're all advanced souls. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to incarnate here into these flesh bodies, which is a difficult thing unto itself, to incarnate into one of those and to stay in one of those. Remember, you know how sometimes we're accused of not being grounded? Well, that's a real truthful description, because for our spirits, which are not physical, which are not material, to stay within a flesh body takes an advanced soul. Not just any newbie can show up and stay in a flesh body. It takes a focus, a concentrated focus of consciousness to stay in a material body, according to Edgar Cayce. And I think there's something to that. So I don't want to fake ourselves out by saying, well, we're new souls. No, this is educational, and there's much more to it than that. We are more advanced souls, but as we go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 9, what the universe calls on us to do becomes greater and greater and farther away from our own specific individual ego. And hence the number 9 soul urge. That's the element of the number 9 is water. And the number 9 soul urge is to develop and to experience serving humanity. Not just your family members, not just your community, not just your state or your town or even your nation, but all of humanity. So you get the idea of how challenging a number 9 might be as a soul urge, because this is something you'll keep going after and going after. So to serve humanity and to develop your spirituality, not your religiousness, but your spirituality. Being a humanitarian, which the number 9 soul urge wants to experience, means to include everyone, to make sure that everyone is treated well and equally, in a sense, is to develop and experience understanding of people, of all people, throughout all of humanity. Develop compassion, creativity, tolerance, big time tolerance, and trust that each expression of people across the world is correct and right for them. Hence the tolerance, hence the unbiasedness of the experience a soul urge 9 is to have. To be free of prejudice, to give of themselves, of their time, of their energy, of their expertise, of their knowledge, of their education, to be selfless, to experience philanthropic activities, be engaged in those. A soup kitchen, excuse me, is a great way to do that. And other volunteer, excuse me, organizations who actually do serve humanity and aren't just fronts for money laundering of the elites. To experience providing for the welfare of humanity, of large groups of people, to learn to be generous and benevolent, to understand the global consciousness of all of humanity, to understand that, and what's that about? To refrain from being critical of others' lifestyle, of societies, of religious beliefs, of political practices, to be free of that, to be open-minded and accepting of it. Don't judge it. It is what it is. And that's where the benevolence comes in understanding people and humanity. This is the most spiritual number of all the numbers 1 through 9. It is the most. But this is really a soul who came here to give selflessly, to give to others in this lifetime, and to give without expecting anything in return. That is, to give because it's simply the right thing to do as a human being and as a child of God. To just give in that way, to be of service in that way. And there is this thing called karma, which is what you give out, you get back. And there's certainly something to that that we've learned from the great religions of the world. And I'm sure that they have it right in areas also, as does Christianity. So, giving of yourself, that's a soul urge. Number 9. It's a big order to fill, I think. I don't have a soul urge number 9. Can you tell? I mean, that's a tough one. But interestingly, if you have 9 in your birth date, that is, if you are born on the 9th month or you are born on the 9th day of the month, you will have certainly a strong flavor of this also. So you may not escape from it. But that gives you a pretty good idea of a soul urge number 9, what that soul, that person came here to relentlessly learn and experience and incorporate into their soul self. It's another step up to much greater things for themselves. So bless you, soul urge number 9s. We depend on you when we attend churches, ashrams, and other spiritual places. You're the ones who really have the open mind and can see far deeper into humanity's consciousness. So thank you, YouTube and Facebook subscribers and viewers. This is JJ. I'm always blessed when you come and watch these videos, and I thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for the other numerology numbers. I think the personality one will do next. The personality numbers from your name, number 1 through 9. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time right here. Take care. Bye.